Okay, we are back for another Dokkan video, and in this one, we're looking at the 55% support Cell. And he's kind of... I'm realizing with all these villain units that they're a little tricky to use because of, like, their teams, their wonky links, you know, typical villain issues. So, like, it took actually a while for me to actually, like, build this team. Like, I think, like, almost 10 minutes of me just, like, saying, like, what's, like, the best setup for him? I could try to run him with, like, a bunch of cells. Those teams, like, mostly suck outside of the Time Travelers team. So I was looking at, like, Artificial Life Forms, Transformation Boost. But then I was like, okay, Transformation Boost, like, yeah, there's, like, some, like, fun extreme units. Like, I think it'd be interesting see how strong he could make, like, the transforming Frieza, or how strong he could be with, like, Janemba, or, like, something like that. They're just not good units, you know? So I do want to just see, like, okay, actually, here's, like, an interesting thing. I'm gonna actually, we're not gonna spend a lot of this time with the Cell. Or should I don't know. I kind of want to see how good he is, like, with these guys. Oh, this isn't even a Link level 10 Merge Zamasu. That's kind of cringe and unbased, my baby. Yeah, no, I kind of want to see how do I want to do this? I feel like, should I just reset? These are terrible. Granted, it will be, like, good to see how good he is with the first form Cell. So maybe we could do some off-rotating here and progressively just, like, see how good we can get Cell to make these other two. But again, the main point is to look at Cell and how good he performs. So let's just not worry about that too much right now. Let's just go like this, and then we'll just go like this. I don't want to, like, kill Broly here. We might. I'm a little scared of that, actually, because, oh boy, does Goku Black go a little crazy a little bit. So I'm a little worried about that. But dang, I really wanted to just have him on, like, starting rotation with, like, one of, like, the powerful tech LRs, you know? Not just the first form Cell. Stinky. It's fine, it's fine. Goku Black, please don't kill him. Goku Black, please don't kill him. I should have done, like, the Frieza fight. I thought Broly would be fine. Oh, well, you know, see, the thing with Merge Zamasu is he kind of hits like a wet noodle. I mean, he did just crit right there, that's fine. Ooh, look at these guys go. 2.9 million, let's go. Oh. Are they gonna kill him? Okay, well, they got a crit. I don't think they would have killed if they hadn't crit, but that's fine. I didn't want him to survive at all. It's fine. How many links do we got? Ooh. Can we actually maneuver those key spheres down a bit, though? Yes, we can. Okay, so let's look let's look at how everyone's doing. Okay, so what links does he have active? Okay, he has 3 links active with this Cell, which is pretty good. I also thought I had this Cell link level 10. I guess I don't. And this Cell is someone who will get just way better with things. Like, again, look at all that he has active right now. All of these pretty powerful links. I think, is Attack of the Clones like a weird wonky one? I think Attack of the Clones is like one of the ones that's not good and very rare. Yeah, no, it's not very good. It does give 5% chance to dodge at link level 10. That's, like, not terrible, though. But yeah, no, he has, like, Messenger from the Future. Pretty okay. He has Nightmare. Pretty alright. It's like a decent attack link. What else did he have activated? He has obviously Shattering the Limit, you know, decent attack and defense. And then he has Big Bad Bosses. I think he's the only one of these extreme ones that has Big Bad Bosses. Because the other one is Vegeta, who doesn't have it, I believe. Then you have Hit, who doesn't have it, and the Super Buu, who doesn't have it. So, like, this guy at link level 10 is just going to be significantly stronger than he is right now. So, like, looking at him now, like, it's just how it is with, like, all the big bad boss units. Like, looking at them without big bad bosses, like, link level 10 is just doing them, like, a disservice, you know? 247,000 with just 6? That's not terrible, you know? That's pretty okay. Also, I have, like, a compression thing on my arm because of haha tendonitis. It's never gonna go away. And it keeps getting caught on the cord that I used to record these videos with. Okay. And then we have Goku Black here, who might get smoked up a little bit, but that's okay. That's fine. He'll be okay. I am very curious to see, like, how strong he can make the Cell, because I remember when the Cell came out, he wasn't, like, busted or anything, but he was, like, fine. He was, like, a decent unit. But didn't do anything, like, too crazy. But, like, ooh, how cooked are we here right here? Because I think the Cell gets, like, what, like 30% attack and defense every time he attacks, up to, like, 60 or 90 or something like that. Okay. Well, that was a lot of damage. And then, again, this Cell, I do think he's going to be, like, he's basically just better Rildo because he has better links. So, like, his links will make him a lot more powerful than Rildo. Like, I could see, like, if we had him link level 10 on this specific rotation, he could probably be close to 400k defense with the orbs we got him at 55%, which, like, again, in current content, isn't going to hold up at all. But like if you had him like rainbowed, yada yada, a bunch of other stuff going on, he could probably be pretty decent, especially since like this isn't him on a 200% lead. He's getting 200% from Merge Zamasu, but he isn't getting a 200% lead from Goku Black. He's only on 170% there. And I do like to clarify that just because, again, not all of these guys are being ran on 200% leads. So I do think it's like an important thing to clarify just for full transparency. I'm also going to go like this just so then second form Cell doesn't get us just cooked relentlessly right here. And let's just go like this, get those to fall there, and then go like this. And if we could just get these physical key spheres to change... Oh, wait, no. We're going to get like the whole field of key spheres changed instantly on this one. Oh, that's pretty poggers. Okay, okay. And then we're going to have some good sexy time with Goku Black and Zamasu in the next rotation. I don't know if we're actually going to get them any like attacks in just because I do... Ooh. Are we going to get the whole field? Yes, we are. Now, how should I have this go? So he does have big bad bosses here in Nightmare. So he's at, what, 85k? Dang, just him having big bad bosses active is, like, huge. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, see, that's what I'm talking about here. But I do want to have, because I do think that the Goku Black and Zamasu are, like, better units than, the Cell is potentially... Should I? I don't know. I feel like it'd be better to have him linked up with the Cell. Because, again, this is his showcase. And, like, the Merge Zamasu will still have a few links active with the Cell. And, like, we haven't built up Goku Black and Zamasu at all. So, like, they might struggle later. 755k is pretty good. That's just a little bit better than, like, Gohan was at. Granted, again, he is actually getting extra stats. So I don't know how good that is actually. I was actually expecting it to be higher. Like, I was expecting it to be around, like, the 850 range. Just because of, like, how powerful his links are. But, again, the thing that, like, does also still set this guy above, like, the Gohan and the Tien and the Real Dough, I'm not the Real Dough, is that he still greatly raises defense on Super, you know? Like, ooh, 9.6. Oh, okay. That's pretty... He doesn't even raise attack on Super at all. That's just from his links, baby. And again, I have to clarify, he's still also getting the extra 30% from the leader skill, so that's also super important to clarify. Like, I do like to point out when I'm running these guys on a 200% and when I'm not, just because it does make a difference. Even if it isn't like a, oh, he's at 100k on a non-200%, and now he's at 500,000 million on a 200, you know? Like, it does make a difference. It's not, like, the craziest change in the world, but it does matter, you know? So I don't want to, like, unfairly be like, Tien's so, like, you know, a bit worse than him, but, you know, it's fair because he has such good links. But he's also on a better leader skill. Like, I think it's unfair to the other units if I, like, am unfair about it in that way, if that makes sense. And we're also just gonna go like this. Just because, yeah, no, looking at it, we weren't gonna get a lot of orbs anyway, so, like, there was a little bit of a spicy situation. Alright, let's just go ahead and go like this, and then go like that. There we go. Oh! Oh! This Goku Black's so good still. Like, if you can get him to, like, triple super, like, he defends decently well, he hits so freaking hard, and he just didn't want to do anything for us right there. I thought he had, like, one additional without being at 24 key. Does he have to be at 24 key to get it? I mean, I guess that makes sense, considering it is just a very powerful effect to have. And, dude, this guy was such a big letdown. Like, I know that we got the other Int EZA, like, the other Int Goku Black EZA. This guy was such a letdown, because his, like, animations are so cool. But he aged so fast. Like, if they just gave him a little bit of, like, damage reduction in his passive, like, even if it was, like, 30% in his base and this form, like, that'd help him out so much just to be a usable unit, you know? Like, I don't know. He was just so underwhelming. Okay, now let's just go ahead and look at this. So this Zamasu is at 220k. He hasn't built up just at all. So let's just go ahead and go like this. And let's just go ahead and... What are you at? How's your passive working out? I just want to double check. Equals one... Huge super attack performed. Okay, so he does need to do super attacks to build up his defense. I don't think he's fully built up yet, so he has a little bit more to go, which is fine. And what are we at? 340? Again, like, these guys are so close to being good. If they were just built like Gohan and Kaba, I'll never get over it, because, like, the difference between them. Like, the fact that I do think that, like, Gohan and Kaba are, like, these S-tier units, and then I'm putting the rest of these guys around, like, the D and, like, C tiers. Like, I think that this Cell would probably be like either like a high C tier or a low B tier based on his links being super duper good. But like the fact that there's still like, I still in my mind there's still like a whole like 2-tier difference of quality between these guys is a lot, you know? And I'm also going to take those. We're just going to have to risk it, you know? I don't have any more items, and this Broly's kind of a mad lad. So I think if we take, like, all the hits before he supers, we could be fine. But, you know, he's just going to kill us outright, and that's, you know, that's okay. It happens to the best of us. I think if we live, we'll be like, on, like, 100k. So we're not going to survive a normal attack afterwards, basically. Ooh, or we could. Okay. Oh, barely. Barely. Oh, that sucks. But, you know, it's fine. We really did just screw those guys over with not letting them build up at all with their passive or their super attack effects. Like, they could have survived there pretty fine. Like, honestly, I feel like we saw what we could with Cell. I do think he's, like, again, once he's, like, Link level 10, he's, like a low B tier, a high C tier in terms of, like, these units, you know? He doesn't touch the balls of Kaba. He doesn't even get close to that. I do think he's better than Real, though, by virtue of having better links and having more teams. He's, like, he's designed exactly the same, except for his actual, like, teams and everything like that, which makes him just better. So I do think that, like, that's a good thing, and again, he's just better than... Both him and Rildo have, like, better designs than the Gohan and Tien. The adult Gohan, I should specify, the physical one. It's just not as good as what, like, Pan does, and it doesn't even get close to Kaba or Kid Gohan, you know? So, yeah, I think he's decent, though. I think, again, Link level 10... Get a dupe into him or something, like, if you can. I think he'll, like, do very solid, you know? But yeah, no, with all that being said... Also, I realized with all, like, the super class ones, I was talking about, like, what I think you should build them as. I think with Realdo and this Cell, you can get away with either dodge or additional. Like, I would probably lean more towards dodge with these guys just because they don't stack. It's only one time, and their defenses aren't really high enough to, like, where 2 stacks of, like, greatly raises is going to do much for them, especially at 55%. So, like, but it's not going to, like, if you do double super, it's not like you're like, oh, no, crap, I could have just dodged that instead, because, like, you know, you're only giving yourself a 30% chance to dodge, whereas if you do double super with a lot of key spheres, you can survive some pretty hard-hitting attacks. Probably not too much with, like, the 9th anniversary stuff, but even then, I don't know how well these guys outside of Gohan and Kaba are going to hold up in there, regardless of however you build them. So I do think dodge or additional is the way you want to go for these guys. Again, I don't think on any of these guys you want to put, like, any crit into them, just because, like, it just doesn't matter. Like, yeah, that Cell did get up to a 9.6 million attack stat. That's something he can do once per battle, you know? And every other turn, it's like, wow, cool, I got a crit with my 4 million attack stat. Whereas if you had additional, that could be another 4 million attack stat that also greatly raises your defense. Or, you know, you could dodge an attack. So I do think, like, for all these guys, it's either going to be full dodge, full additional, or some mix of the two, you know? I think that's the best thing that you could do for this guy and Rildo. So, yeah, with that being said, I'll see ya, beautiful people, in the next one. Bye-bye!